teams from Florida.
Oh, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Miami Dolphins,
and the Buccaneers.
That is correct. Name 3 of the top 10 all-time home run hitter.
oh, Babe Ruth,
Sammy
Nick Aaron.
Sosa, and Mark McGuire.
I don't have Mike McGuire in there. What did you say?
Sammy Sosa, Babe Ruth, Roger Maris.
That is correct. Name 3 reasons why Ian is Team Venus all the way.
We get along great. We dance well together.
Guys, Game On is the perfect show for all of us that are craving kind of a sports fix and a game show fix all mixed into one during this lockdown. The show is hosted by Keegan-Michael Key. 2 teams, captained by NFL superstar Rob Gronkowski and tennis legend Venus Williams, are facing off against each other. And guess who's here to tell us all about it? Rob and Venus. Thank you guys so much. We were just saying it's a lot of fun. It looks like you guys had so much fun doing it. Thanks for taking time today.
Thank you so much.
Before we get into the show, I want to know, how is isolation going? What are you doing to pass the time? Have you picked up a new hobby? Rob, let's start with you.
All right, isolation's, it's not bad. You know, I've been finding many things to do. A hobby I picked up was juggling. I actually wish I had some tennis balls here to show you. If I run real quick.
I have 3 balls. I wish I could pass them to the screen.
I'm actually in my basement right now, and there's 3 ping pong balls right over there. Right over there. If you allow me to go grab them real quick, it'll take 4 seconds and I can juggle.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Absolutely. I'm a juggler, so I have to see this.
You're a juggler?
I love juggling, yeah.
Okay, so how many can you?
I can mostly just do 3. I can kind of do 4.
Not bad.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Wait, was
Oh, wow.
You ready?
Oh, you guys already know how to juggle.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Let's see your
this.
skills, Rob.
Yeah. Well, have you ever juggled ping pong balls?
okay.
Let's do it.
All right, Venus, are you ready?
No, but I'm gonna watch.
You
Here
can
we
judge,
go.
Venus. You can judge.
This wasn't one of
I
the
like that.
competitions that came on because she would have got whopped. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Woo! Ping pong balls.
Wait a minute. I think she just threw one behind her back.
Yeah, she did the one behind her back. Wait. What?
Oh, really?
Oh, Jeremy, stay focused.
I got to learn to take a bite of the apple as you're doing it. You know, you've seen those guys that like eat the whole apple while they're doing it? Anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, we're all warmed up now.
Ping pong player. That's my serve. I'm juggling
Yeah.
up 3 ping pong balls, and then whack, I just serve it.
Venus, you got to get the tennis
Actually, I
balls
just
going.
threw a toss up, but through the leg the other day and hit a massive serve. So, just to throw my opponents off.
That's
You never
incredible,
know.
though. I'm really impressed,
All
Rob. I
taking
love juggling, so it's really cool. Venus, do you have a new hobby that you've picked up?
I actually have been doing Instagram live workouts with Rob. Was so kind to come on, and Camille. I love them both. And during this time, you can't work out. There's no gyms. I almost panicked when there was no gym. So we've been doing workouts like with no equipment. And Rob and I got into a like a rotation competition or something, squatting with like our trophies. It was pretty crazy.
Yes, it was pretty crazy. It was like a football workout, a tennis workout,
Yeah.
and then a dance routine workout, all within 45 minutes. I was sweating.
By the way, it's incredible. When I heard the show was happening and that you two were involved, I was like, man, they pulled some heavy hitters. It's impressive that you're both on board for this. What was the draw, the appeal for you to get on board with Game On?
So I've been saying that Rob, they're like told me Rob was a part of it. I was like, okay, I'm in. So I've been a huge fan of Rob and just thrilled and delighted that he's coming back. And I know I'm supposed to be very Dolphins, go Dolphins, but I can't help but like wish him the best of luck in the season. So, but outside of that, we were rivals on Game On, and it was all game face and stare downs, and I didn't know how to talk any junk was the problem though, because in tennis you're supposed to be so proper and you have tea on the court, and if so I couldn't get that part down. So
Yeah, were there any tennis skills you were able to apply to this show?
yeah, so there was one where we hit a target during practice when we were picking up balls, and constantly I'm just like trying to get that ball into the basket. So I'm doing that all day. So that one was kind of no-brainer for me.
And Rob, I saw that at least one of the competitions, you're riding a bike, and those quads came in handy. You were bragging about them. There you go. That NFL training. There we go.
Nice.
You didn't have to ask.
That was all from the show, riding the bicycle on the show. I have no quads. I lost my quads. Actually, that hit in the Super Bowl I took 2 Super Bowls ago. it diminished my quad. So my quad was gone. So that's why I joined the show Game On, because they were like, well, you're going to ride a bicycle. And I was like, I'm going to be able to work my quad and get it back. And they were like, yeah, that's what's going to happen. So I was like, I'm in. I love activities. I love competition. I'm full go with all that. And I get to ride the bike and build up my quad and make it look spectacular for this quarantine. So,
well, and the show has so many cool aspects. I mean, you have athletes, but also comedians, different celebrities, such a fun dynamic. Venus, what's your favorite thing about this show?
Favorite thing about the show is just bringing two things people love together, which is sports and comedy. So we laugh so hard, but then we get out of our comfort zones because we're world-class athletes, and suddenly we're doing things that we just look crazy. We just look crazy because we don't know how to, like, if you're trying to drive a monster truck, it takes a lot of skill to do that. And we're trying to drive these trucks, and suddenly we're like just not only on an even playing field, but like somewhere below. And me trying to kick a field goal, respect. So all these different things that we do, and then we just laugh so hard with these amazing comedians with Bobby Lee and Ian Carmel and Keegan Michael Key. So it's a plus competition. So we actually do want to win.
So at the end of each episode, you guys mentioned that the losing team has to take the L, and that's a segment where you kind of take the punishment. What was the toughest punishment that either of you faced? Venus, you want to start?
The ice bath was terrible. In full clothing, I didn't like that. Oof.
The ice bath would have been easy. I was kind of hoping I lost that one because I was like, oh, the ice bath. That's easy. And actually, I did do karaoke for one of them, take the L, but you know, that's not really, you know, that bad of a punishment.
You have the voice of an angel.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Venus always hyping me up, even though she knows that my voice is like an angel. But I would say when I had to eat those pig toes.
Oh, no.
It was one of the grossest things I've done. I only took a bite of it, and then I spit it back out. But just to even get that taste and that texture of the feel after taking the L and that, it made me not even want to be on the show anymore. But you know, you know, that night I had a real bad problem and everything. So you know, I just had to get over it.
Going on what you were talking about before, Venus, you're doing these Instagram workouts, staying really active. You're such a disciplined person. What is your biggest piece of advice for people right now who are staying home that are really trying to work out?
Yeah, so my bit of advice is that, you know, there's a lot of things out of control right now, things we cannot control, no matter how we try. But the one thing you can control is your health and your activity levels. So I don't even think you have to work out every day. Just do it often, keep your health up, because you don't want to come out of this. You want to come out of this ready to win, not coasting on a loss. So the win nowadays is a little bit different. We have to try to win in different ways, maybe a little bit untraditionally, but there are still ways to win, and you can do that with your health.
Rob, how about for you? NFL, what are your goals for the season?
Oh, man, you're going right into it,
Just
man.
boom.
Well, first off, my goal is to get in football shape.
Yeah.
So for the last year, you know, that I retired, I really didn't, you know, touch a football. I really didn't do that many football activities. I was doing everything else. I was doing yoga. I was shooting basketball. I was playing air hockey. I was playing cornhole. I was playing frisbee. I was rollerblading. I basically did every activity besides football over the last year. So I've been transitioning over the last 3-4 weeks into that football role, into those football workouts, running routes again, you know, football lifts, get me ready. So just right now, you know, the ultimate goal is to get in football shape and to show up ready whenever we can go back to the facilities and start practicing, and just making sure I'm keeping the mind busy and the body moving. So whenever that time is, whenever that we get that phone call, we can go back. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to put a show on, baby.
Yeah, we all want to sit back and relax on the couch and watch you and those guys out there.
You two are so great. Thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on this show. It's so hilarious. All right, and everyone, don't forget to catch Rob and Venus on Game On, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on CBS.